Today it's been raining on and off, but you know what? I decided I'm still coming out because weather doesn't control my photography, I control it, and I'm always going to come out and capture something interesting. So I'm out on an island here just outside the city, but there's some noises around because there's people fixing their boats and stuff at the moment because summer's coming, so everyone's getting ready for that. So obviously today is going to be about taking photos of trees most likely, but it is quite interesting in here. The trees are very bare at the moment, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to take photos of yet. I need to find something that I can actually single out, and yeah, that's normally the aim because everything pretty much looks the same at the moment. So I'm going to take a walk around here for a while, and I'm going to see if I can spot a few compositions that's actually going to work for today. But I think this could still be a pretty good one. So let me just crack on and see what I can find. I've just set up my tripod here. I just found this rock face kind of interesting. It is very cluttered in here with trying to find something good to take photos of, but I don't know what it is, but there's something about this section of rock here where it just splits into three here, and you got this nice bit of green ferns growing on top of it, and because of this little tree here, it's kind of coming slightly into the composition, but it's creating this nice bit of depth, and I'm just getting detail on the rock here. But it's not something I would normally go for. It's an unusual composition that I would choose, but I think it's just pretty cool, and it just has a really nice look. And because it has been raining a bit today, and it is very dull outside today as well, the colors in the greens are a little bit more vibrant, and I think that's exactly what's making this stick out so well. I've set my camera up in a portrait orientation, and I'm going to shoot this around 1/80th of a second because it is a little bit dark in here, and I'm going to shoot at f3.2. I was going to shoot wide open, but I wanted to add a little bit more detail to those rocks, but I'm wanting everything else in the background or foreground to be blurred out, so that's pretty much why I'm shooting almost wide open. And then I got my ISO set to 150. But yeah, I think this could be an interesting first image, so let's just take a look. I just found this kind of interesting tree here. It has this weird like knot and curl in it, and then the tree grows down against the ground. But this is one of those times where positioning your camera plays a huge role. And basically, I've got my camera set up here, and well, when you look at it from here, you've got these trees everywhere in the background, and I'm zoomed in a little bit. I'm around 55mm on this, just so I'm focusing a little bit more on that knotted tree. But because of where the branch comes out on that tree, it kind of sticks out. So I'm trying to position my camera in a way where that branch actually goes above the main part of the tree so that I can focus on that, or I'm focusing on the main part of the tree. But then you got trees in the background that has branches hanging over. So yeah, this plays a really huge role in trying to get this correct. And what I've done is I've actually made the branch that comes out from the front of the tree connect with the branches that are on the tree behind. So then you're kind of getting this bit of arching connecting point. So it makes it look like everything is connecting to each other, but then I focus only on the biggest part of the tree. So as you can probably see here, I've connected the front part of the tree here to the back of this tree that goes along the side, and I'm just focusing on the main part there. I think this will work. It's a little bit interesting. I'm not entirely sure about the composition, or the image as it is, but it has something about it, and I think this is probably the best way I'm going to actually be able to capture it anyway. So I'm going to shoot this at 1/60th of a second and f4. I want the background and the foreground to be blurred, but f4 is going to give me a good amount of detail on where I'm going to focus. But yeah, it's different and it's interesting, so hopefully it turns out to be quite a good one as well. Out of all the trees I've seen while I've been walking through this forest, I've come to this end of the island here, and it's this little tiny tree here that's growing out of the rock that has basically captured me. And I don't know, it just has this really interesting look. I think it's pretty cool. It's certainly different, and I just love the way it comes out of the rock, and you have the detail of the rock as well, with the vibrant greens and just the different patterns that's all across this rock at the moment. But because of where it is, and because I'm having to think about the background and where the horizon is and everything, I'm actually going to shoot the shot without a tripod, because I need to get quite low to be able to get the right angle for this. But yeah, I think it's a little different, but it really stands out to me, and that's pretty much why I'm going to take this image. So I'm going to shoot this pretty much in a portrait orientation, just so that I can single things out a little bit, and I'm probably going to zoom in on the tree a little bit more, just so that the tree becomes a little bit bigger within the image. And I just have to think about the horizon in the background. I don't want that to overtake it too much, so I'll have it in quite a low position where the tree just starts to come out of the rock. And I'm actually going to use these bits of green, bits of brown plant here as a way to add a little bit depth, to add a little bit more depth to the image. So these will be nicely blurred out, just to kind of make your eye draw into the tree a little bit more. So I'm going to shoot this at f3.2, and my shutter speed will be at 250th of a second. But yeah, I think this should work pretty nicely, and there's a nice little bit of difference in colors and detail and contrast as well. So yeah, let's check out the shot. I'm pretty much done for today. It's gonna start getting too dark now, and I actually need to go and pick up my kids. But yeah, quite a nice little trip out today. I think I found 3 good enough compositions that actually work for this, and yeah, just nice to come out even in what most people would call bad weather. And what I believe is that bad weather does not create a bad image. It's basically up to you to create the image, and if you make a bad image, it's basically your own fault. So yeah, I mean, if I made a bad image today, then that's pretty much my lack of not getting the image the right way and getting the best out of it. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has watched my last couple of videos, the ones where I've been up to a place called Dovrefjell, and it's just been quite a blessing that all of you have watched so much of it, and thank you for being here, because yeah, this really helps, and I enjoy doing this, and it's great to see everyone else enjoying it too. So again, thank you. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to watch some of my other videos as well, and if you like this one, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.